Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know, I'm uploading twice in a month? That's crazy! A lot of you really actually want some content, which I did not expect. But here I am, I'm delivering. Be thankful. I'm just kidding. Also, get familiar with this beanie, because it's gonna be in a lot of my videos if I plan to post anything this week, or this month, or even 2 months. I'm gonna be wearing it a lot. So if you noticed in my comment section, or if you go down to the comment section, in some of my videos comments have been removed. Some of my videos there are comments, so a lot of you have been asking me, where are the comments to your videos? I have the answer, but let's look at the videos that do have their comments. Usually the videos that have comments open are videos that don't have any of my face. So like if it's like the Minecraft videos I did or the Reddit videos I did, you can see that there are comments on it, but the ones with my face don't. It says that the comments have been removed for this video. You might be asking, Matthew, did you remove it because everybody was roasting your fits? Which that never happened, but a lot of my fits in the videos are terrible. Like, they're just bad. I've grown up, and now you can't see what I'm wearing, which is good. That's besides the point. I did not do this manually. I didn't do this. I never like it when other YouTubers turn off their comment section, because then it's clear that they don't like the criticism, or they don't like discussion of them, in a negative light. Because if you were only getting purely positive comments, you wouldn't be deleting. You wouldn't have your comment section removed. Or the same thing with the like and dislike ratio, which I'm glad has not been removed. But you might be asking, why is it removed then? If it's not you, and who is it? It's YouTube. And you might be asking, Matthew, why does YouTube care that you have comments on your videos or not? So I'll be talking about that today. This is the whole thing with Kappa. This is old news. This happened like when I was gone, which is I realized a long time. I think like halfway through my hiatus, this whole shebang happened. I'll be talking through the vague history of it. I'm not gonna get into specifics or anything. I will get specific in some areas, but I will be mostly talking about things that actually like pertain to me and my channel. But I will be talking about the general situation it is with Kappa and why this happened, and the contributing factors after. I talk about why my comments and my channel is being affected, how it's being affected by this, and then we'll talk about the bigger stuff, because I want to start with things I actually know, that I'm 100% sure about. And these things, it gets into laws with the FTC and stuff. Kappa is just a messy thing, but I'll try my best to talk about it as much as possible. I'm just going to read off what these articles say, so that if they get anything wrong, if I get anything wrong, I can just blame them. No, I'm kidding. These are trustworthy sources, and I'm not. So I implore you to do your own research. I'll leave some links to articles down in the description. This is Kappa, how it's affected my channel, and YouTube in general. So, here it is. So, let's start where this all began. As far as I know, this whole thing kind of started with MattsWhatItIs. If you don't know who he is, he made like a big thing with his video about I'm gonna get censored for saying this. There are pedo rings on YouTube, which is a fact. MattsWhatItIs is a YouTuber, and he found like pedos going onto children who are making content and posting like timestamps in the comments with suggestive, like at parts where they're suggestive, maybe they're bending over to grab something. And these are just pedos who creep on kids who make content for YouTube, kids who aren't allowed to make content because they're below the age of 13, but you can lie about your age on the internet. Surprising, right? So his whole thing was that, YouTube should step up and stop these people, which I completely agree with, because pedos are weird, and I don't care what you have to say about pedos. I know there are some pedophile apologists out there, and if you are one of those people, you can leave, because what's wrong with you? Instead of telling YouTube to step up their game, which they did, he did the worst thing that's possible and made it very clear to everyone that he just wanted clout. Was that he went for the advertisers, the people who give these YouTubers money, because that's how they make money from ads. He went for them, which caused the third adpocalypse, which would lead into COPPA. But I'm just brushing over that. That's basically what happened, and he got bullied off the site because he's dumb. You should go watch these videos. There's a lot of videos about him. He basically caused, if you don't know what the adpocalypse is when major companies leave YouTube. They stop advertising, so they cut advertising from a lot of YouTubers. They cut off because they don't have enough advertisers like big name brands to support the bigger YouTubers. So it causes like a loss of revenue for everyone. That's what he did, and this really leads into COPPA and this whole thing. So this was how it started, basically. He he does all this dumb stuff, and then COPPA comes along, I think like a year later. Well, it was in the same year, like the later end of the year, and COPPA comes around and sues YouTube for $170 million, which is crazy. That's a lot of money. So this was in November. It was around that time. So yeah, at the later end of the year, COPPA comes along, sues YouTube for $170 million because they have targeted ads on children. I don't know nearly enough stuff to comment on if it's good to target kids or not. Me personally, I don't think you should, but I don't know enough. Don't take my opinion about that. But basically, they sued YouTube for $170 million, which even for a massive corporation like YouTube is a lot of money. So, and now we're getting to present day. The reason why the comments have been disabled is to prevent things like what MattsWhatItIs figured out. That they disabled comments for videos with kids in it, so that pedos couldn't put timestamps on suggestive parts of, just creeping people out. Like they would, again, like the example I gave, they'd put a timestamp on parts where the kid is bent over or doing something kind of suggestive, not even like bending over. They could just be doing like a normal thing, and these weirdo pedos would get off to it and put timestamps on it in the comments. Let's get into the aftermath of COPPA, because they were getting sued for $170 million, so they had to do something about it. It says here, within YouTube, it's clear that child-directed videos, so stuff that's directed to children, or videos of children, will have fewer advantages on the platform. The most obvious is the removal of targeted ads, but a number of other YouTube features are also impossible without personalized data. In particular, child-directed videos will no longer include a comment section, click-through info cards, and end screens. Oh, I have end screens. That's because I'm actually allowed to be on this platform. I have end screens, and I don't know about that one. Notification functions. Tell me, you can't even tell me in the comments. But I don't know. Tell me somehow if you guys get notifications for my stuff or not. So yeah, I don't get a comment section anymore. And there's another article that says there's no more live feed. I can't live stream, can't have a chat feed because weirdos again. Even though I don't show any of my body, there's nothing very suggestive about it. Like I'm it's just my face most of the time. That's how it's affecting me. But like just in a larger spectrum, this next part I'm gonna talk about might also affect me. There's this thing when you upload a video, it'll ask like, is it directed to children and should it be shown to children? And I have to fill that box up every time I upload so that it gets advertised to children, or if it gets advertised to children or not. Creators are subject to potential fines for running afoul of copy. According to the FTC, the law allows for civil penalties of up to $42,530 per violation. So if you fill that sheet wrong, the thing that I showed you, you could get fined $42,000. No, it's basically $43,000. 43K because you filled out a box wrong. And you don't even get to decide. The FTC does, and the wording is so vague on what classifies as they could basically mark anything as child content. I don't understand it. It might be because I'm dumb, but no one understands it. Everybody says it's too vague. It doesn't make any sense because it doesn't go into specifics of what is child. Like, it can have a cartoon that's for adults, but kids will click on that anyways, which is like a whole nother thing I'll talk about. Here it is. A whole slew of other features depend on users' data will be disabled. The donate button, I don't have a donate button. Live chat and live chat donations, notifications, save to playlist, or watch later features are not allowed on my videos because they don't want targeted ads for kids, which is, again, I kind of agree with it, but this is also like to protect children, and there's a lot of people saying that it's not going far enough. The thing is, and like this whole thing is to prevent pedophiles and weirdos to hop on your platform and do these things. Also, I forgot to mention, it's also for to prevent targeted advertising for kids, like I said before. None of this would have happened if parents just paid attention to what kids were watching. Why do we have to fill out the sheet when the parents can just pay attention to what your kids are watching, right? Why are we the babysitters? Why do we have to pay when your kid, which is your responsibility, looks at things that they're not supposed to look at? And there's also a thing where it's supposed to prevent kids from watching inappropriate content. That's why you have to do the thing so that it doesn't get advertised to kids. But it's just, why is it up to us? Why is it up to us to babysit your children, basically? It's not YouTube's job to, prevent these weirdos from it's definitely good with them, but everyone is suffering. There's a lot of people who make cartoons who are getting banned from comments, which is integral for them to get better, because that's where they get their constructive criticism. But because it's targeted at kids, they can't have any comments. It's not YouTube's job to babysit your children. It's not the YouTuber's job, because like it says here, the reason why you can get fined is because they're holding you accountable for what YouTube decides to advertise your videos to. Why? And the comments thing really bugs me, because why don't you just ban the pedos? Keep a higher watch and just mass report these people. Why do you have to ban my comments? I don't have that problem. I should be allowed to see those things. I should be allowed to see my friends comment on my stuff and give me constructive criticism, and random strangers, as long as they're not acting weird, give me constructive criticism and just say or just comment on, that they like my content. And it's also hurting a lot of smaller creators that are young, because their comments are turned off. It's hard to get bigger if you're a minor and and you can't be told how to improve because all your comments are disabled. It should only be there for the big channels, the channels that are like Ryan's Toy Review, because that guy, he can't regulate his comments. But for us smaller creators, we need those comments for engagement and to get bigger and to improve our content. Because Kappa wants YouTube to be the babysitter, they remove those comments. It's not like the child is the parent's responsibility or anything. The only feedback that I can get from people is from real life. They have to reach out to me, like in real life, which is hard to do now since quarantine and stuff. Friends that I'm already in contact with, like in Discord or whatever, or the like to dislike ratio, which doesn't really tell you a lot about what you should improve on. It's really hard. Again, it stunts the growth of smaller creators who are minors who want to be starting out on this platform. All because Kappa wants YouTube to be the babysitter. They want to be able to sit their child there and let them watch whatever mind-numbing, stupid Elsa-gate stuff that that's safe for children. Those are the types of people who are complaining about, like, the targeted ads, the inappropriate stuff showing up on your kids' recommended. Watch your children. Is that too much to ask if you're a parent? Like, watch what your kids are watching. Why is that the responsibility, again, of YouTube? It's just dumb, and it's clear that like only parents who don't have enough time for their kids are complaining about this. I've been recording for 20 minutes, so I'll stop right now. I'll probably see you again, like, I don't know, 2 weeks from now. I'm probably gonna upload again during spring break, so look after that. I think you guys are gonna enjoy this one. But thank you for watching. This one is a very long one. I talked a lot and I had no chill, so I'm sorry about that. But thank you for watching. If you stuck to the end, I'll give you a little treat. I made a beat again, so I wanted to show you this one, and I want to see what people think of it. So stick to the end. I'll try to make every outro a new beat, but that's a whole nother level of difficulty when it comes to uploading videos, and I want to upload more often, but I'll try it my best. So this is a new beat. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. Donate to your favorite creators because Kappa is probably screwing them over. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.